away. I will. Aho, shinawana honata. Aho, shinawana hey. Happy Warrior Wednesday. Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. I will love you, my child. 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 Ayonana owai. Ayonana owai. Ayonana owai. I way, away, away. I will, I will. This is a promissory song to love the child within. Love the inner child first before you go searching out into the world for love that you don't know how to be in. Aho, aho. Walking Crow, and I'm glad to be here on Warrior Wednesday. And, it's hump day, and we're here. And how many of you, and I want to talk about this, this is going to be about communication, because it's an imperfect world, and we're imperfect beings and high human. Aho, aho. How many of you can own your humanness? How many of you can own your low or no self-esteem? How many of you can own your high self-esteem? How many of you can own your root and your ground? How many of you can own your heart, your lungs, your air? I love, I'm loved. I don't have the capacity to love. I don't have the capacity to be loved. How many people own your voice and your thought and your spirit and all the feelings that go with that? And I'm going to talk about the feelings of that and not the thinking of that, because it's a thinking of that that gets us in trouble. Aho, aho. So I do what I do, and I teach what I teach. And I'm a proponent of communication, and I'm a proponent of clear communication, and I'm a proponent of transparency. Hello, human. Sometimes we make mistakes, and we make mistakes with the people we love, with the people we care about. It's not a perfect world. Even though I do what I do and I teach what I teach, I'm still in the learning process on the path, just like everybody else is. And sometimes I'm going to get it wrong. And sometimes I don't know I got it wrong. And sometimes I don't know that I've hurt your feelings or I've disappointed you. And I can't get too far into the disappointment or the hurt, because I'm an imperfect being and I'm an imperfect human. How many of you have high expectations for others around you based on your low self-esteem? Did you hear what I just said? High expectations based on your low self-esteem. Now, I did for years, and I used to say to people, I wouldn't say anything to you. I would expect you to know that I was upset with you, but I wouldn't tell you that I was upset with you. But you should know that I'm upset with you, because don't you know that you should know that how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking? And you don't have a clue that I'm like character assassinating you and all that stuff. And I had to learn how to overcome myself. I had to learn how to overcome my upbringing by parents, well-meaning parents, who didn't have this communication skills that I have now. And that my brothers and sisters have with their kids, those with kids. Excuse me, my eye is itchy. Left eye receiving. And I never want anybody to feel bad. I just don't. But I'm not responsible for other people's feelings. But I am sorry when I hurt your feelings. And I want you to know that. And I've been sincere in that. I'm no longer sarcastic with it. I don't want to be. I wanted you to know that I care about you and your feelings matter to me. And sometimes it's, I'm sorry. And that's all I've got, And disappointment lingers. But I think we heal from disappointment if we're honest about it and we're open about it. And I've learned how to be open. And if I make a mistake, I want you to know that I didn't mean to make a mistake, but high human, and that's it, and that's all. Anyways, so ask yourself, what do I want from people? Do I really want clarity, or I want them to tell me what it is that I want to hear? Do I expect that my feelings will be hurt now and again? Do I expect that I'll hurt somebody else's feelings unknowingly, and sometimes knowingly? That's the balance that I found. I no longer want to hurt somebody's feelings willingly. And my sarcasm and my hurt and my wound used to do that to people in a really shitty way. I'll say it that way. But I've had to grow, and I've had to learn how to do things in a different way. And I've had to learn how to be rooted and fruited. And I've had to learn how to not be a victim of my own self-sabotage. I don't want to be that. So if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. If I hurt your feelings, forgive me. If I hurt your feelings, I love you. And with regard to the Ho'oponopono, I have to love myself and say, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love me. I'm sorry, forgive me, thank me, I love me. And that would be my wish for you too. How many of you have the capacity to use Ho'oponopono to heal yourself and to help heal others around you by offering that prayer to yourself and to them, and to yourself and to them, and to them and to yourself and to them and to yourself, back and forth, until it's no longer necessary to pray that prayer for that particular event, for that particular situation, whatever the case may be. I hope. It takes a lot of work to get here. And in the foot race of life, on the journey of life, some of us are ahead of others, some of us are behind others in other situations and other kind of growing ways we grow. We're not always going to be in alignment at the same time. And we're not meant to be. It's just the way the nature of the world is. It's the nature of humanity. It's the nature of the soul. It's the nature of the heart. It's the nature of the esteem, whether it's high, whether it's low, whether it's in the middle. It's the nature of not having grounding and not having stability under your feet, your home, your job, your safety, your security, right? Your water, your connection to others. How powerful is your connection to others? How powerful is my connection to others? Am I willing to be wrong and say, okay, or do I have to be right for the sake of ego? And I don't want to be right for the sake of ego. And if I'm wrong, I don't want to be insisted I'm right when I'm wrong. I won't do that. I just can't do that, And this is a situation that came up for me today, and I needed to talk about it because I feel about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to dream about it. I don't want to have thoughts about it. I want to feel about it and be in the feelings of the situation and make the apologies and forgive and understand, not forgive and forget, but forgive and understand, and not just the other, but forgive myself if I potentially start to carry it around and get angry about it. Because if we don't, I posted earlier, festering in anger allows cancer to grow faster. And I don't want cancer in my body. I don't want cancer up in here. I don't want cancer here. I don't want cancer here when I'm holding my voice and not saying what I have to say. I love you. Forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. However you want to put those in the order for the Ho'oponopono, use them for yourself and forgiveness of others. Aho. I will love you, my child. 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 Ayo nana owai. Ayo nana owai. Ayo nana owai. Away. I will. Away. I will. Away. I will. I don't just want to honor my child with that song. I want to honor your child with that song because your child is important to me. It's where you came from. It's who you are. And it's who sometimes we weren't able to be because we were too busy dog paddling in life. I did a lot of dog paddling in my life. I don't have to dog paddle anymore. I don't want to dog paddle anymore. I have to stand up straight and be the tree that I have become. Aho. And it's not always easy. It's not always easy. Hi, human. I will lose my leaves and I will lose a branch, but I will stand through the four winds. And what are your four winds? I talk about this all the time. I will stand through the four winds. And being a tree that stands through the four winds, you have to understand that a tree is selfless. A tree never sees itself. It only sees the other trees. It sees the birds. It sees the animals. It sees the sky. It sees the sun. It sees the moon. It sees all things other than itself. And that's how I want to be. Will I do it perfectly? No. Will I do it in a way that's pleasing to everybody? Never. But I will try and make the effort. And instead of trying, I will do. And if I'm successful, great. And if I fail in my doing, oh well, I'll do again and try and make an effort. I don't want to use the word try because I want to be in my doing. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a beautiful Warrior Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We're on the downslope now to your weekend. And tomorrow is the gateway to the weekend. Thursday is always the gateway. And, I'd like you guys, I would like you guys to reach out to me via my, via here or via Facebook or via private message or via text, 818-442-1717. And let me know if you guys have questions. Let me know if there's something you want to talk about. Let me know if there's something I can answer. I don't have all the answers, but boy, I sure have a lot of experiences that have given me a lot of my answers. And if I can help you in any way, I would love to be able to do that. You can reach me at walkingcrow at sacreddrummedicine.com. You can go to my website at sacreddrummedicine.com, or you can give me a call at 818-442-1717, or you can text me at that same number. I hope. I love you guys, and I say that in all earnest. I do love you, and I do love, and if I've ever hurt anybody's feelings, and I'm not apologizing for anything that I didn't do, because I haven't done anything. This came up earlier, and I want to honor the feelings of communication and miscommunication and misunderstandings and understandings and all those things. You have to know that it's okay to agree to disagree. And we're all not always going to get that right either. I hope. Anyways, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine, and asking you to have a beautiful, beautiful evening. I'm going to sing us out. I'm going to light a little sage, make a little love, get down tonight. Well, no making love here. Kelly's on the other side of the United States tonight. So, but I'm going to honor her in this next song. And I want to sing Ayawana Ishtu. Ayawana Ishtu. Ayawana Ishtu. Cover me in spirit. Cover me in spirit. Because you have to understand, sometimes spirit is all we have. Aho. shinawana, honata, aho shinawana, he. Iowana, Iowana, ishto. Iowana, ishto. Cover me, cover me, cover me in spirit. Oh, ancestors, all the spirit guides, the spirit animals, creator, great spirit, great mother. Oh, and the guidance and the power of the four directions. Cover us in spirit. Cover you in spirit. Cover me in spirit. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana he. Thank you for allowing me to communicate in an honest way. It's not always easy to do that. Some of us weren't ever taught to communicate. We weren't ever expected to communicate. And when we tried to communicate, we were usually in our own pain or hurt, and we didn't know how to get to the other side of that. Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine, asking you to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Warrior Wednesday, and be the warrior in your life. Be the warrior for your soul. Be the warrior. Be the warrior in the lives of others. Be the warrior of being the example, and sometimes not such a graceful example, but be the warrior of example. Aho, aho. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.